Hello everyone and welcome to your channel IELTS Perfection. In today's lesson, we're delving into IELTS Speaking Part 2. So, watch the video till end to master this part. Before we start, if you like the videos, please make sure to subscribe, like and comment on the videos for more IELTS material. So, there's going to be a complete description of the task, followed by strategies on how to answer the questions. Also, we'll have 2 sample questions and answers. And finally, we're going to end the video with some useful tips that will definitely help you get higher scores. This part of the IELTS speaking test is often referred to as the long turn because it's the longest period where you'll speak continuously. In part 2, you'll be given a task card with a specific topic, usually related to personal experiences, such as a person you know or an event you've attended. The card will also provide a few points to help you structure your talk. You'll have 1 minute to prepare your ideas, and then you'll be expected to speak for up to 2 minutes without interruption from the examiner. During your talk, the examiner will simply listen and may give encouraging gestures like nodding, but won't say anything. After the 2 minutes, the examiner will stop you and ask 1 or 2 follow-up questions about the topic. These questions require only brief responses. In the long term, IELTS candidates respond to 3 to 4 questions on topics like art, books, or the internet with a speaking time of 3 to 4 minutes. The focus is on expanding answers with examples and explanations, demonstrating fluency, vocabulary, and coherence. Now, let's see what strategies we should use to answer the questions. Number 1. Identify keywords from the cue card. Focus on what, where, when, who, why, and how. Number 2. Jot down the keywords in your notes. Quickly write the keywords during your 1-minute preparation time and leave a space for short details. Number 3. Fill in brief details. Write reminders under each keyword, no full sentences. See the examples below. Number 4. Organize the information. Mentally structure your story using the keywords to ensure a smooth flow. Number 5. Start your response. Open with an introduction. Below you can see a couple of response starters. And number 6. Tell the story. Use your notes to expand on each point and reflect on the experience. Okie dokie, let's go to the first example. Describe a magazine or newspaper that you like to read. You should say what the newspaper is, what is it about, how often you read it, and explain why you read it. So as you can see, the question is so clear and you know what to include in your response. But you should not forget that you need to elaborate on your response. Answering to these questions is not enough. You need to provide more details and more information to make your response at least 2 minutes. Alright, let's see what a sample answer to this question could be.
As a media and sociocultural communication graduate, keeping up with global events is really important to me, so I read the news every day. But honestly, buying printed newspapers just doesn't fit into my busy schedule, so I rely on online news. Out of all the sites I subscribe to, the New York Times is definitely my top choice. I'm sure you already know how influential the New York Times is, with something like 3 million online subscribers. I chose to pay for the subscription because I find it super reliable. They have some of the most accurate and detailed articles, especially when it comes to US and world events. Actually, when I was working on my thesis about Trump's use of social media, particularly Twitter, I found loads of helpful articles there that really deepened my understanding. Now, I get that the subscription fee might seem a bit steep for some people, but from my own experience, I'd say it's totally worth it for the quality of the content. You really get your money's worth.
Example 2. Describe your favorite piece of clothing. You should say where you got it, when you wear it, and explain why it is your favorite clothing.
I would not go too far by saying I'm a fashionista or the like, even though I have quite a good sense of fashion and are usually praised for my excellent choice of clothing. One of the items that I am crazy about, and is probably the most worn piece of clothing in my closet, is my black leather jacket from Zara. Ever since I had my hair cut short, pixie style to be exact, my taste in fashion has drastically changed to suit my rebellious hairstyle. I have developed an appreciation for more classic, minimalist and masculine outfits. Hence, when I saw a mannequin looking so cool but not less feminine in a black leather jacket at a Zara store, I could not take my eyes off it and ended up buying the jacket and a pair of ankle boots. The jacket's jet black colour and classy design make it an extremely versatile item that can be worn in multiple occasions, whether for a casual date or office wear. I usually wear them on top of other apparel such as a tank top, a t-shirt, or even a sundress to make the outfit less boring, as well as add some rugged flair to my chic style.
It is also featured with some metal zippers and pockets, which prove to be pretty convenient to keep small items like keychains or some pocket money. However, the only issue I have with it is the cleaning and maintaining of the jacket. As it's a big investment in my wardrobe, there is no way I'm going to get rid of it after only a few wears. Keeping a leather jacket fresh and usable is a complicated, yet rewarding process because if you do it right, it could last for years. I believe a decent leather jacket not only complements my look, but also makes me feel comfortable in my own skin, since it represents my personalities as well as personal image better than anything. Strong, rebellious, yet timeless.
Bada bing, bada boom, right? Now let's go to the last part of the video. Tips. Number 1. Talk a lot and talk spontaneously. Number 2. The order of the questions to be answered is not important. Some examiners don't even look at the questions. Number 3. Do not memorize your response. Talk naturally. Number 4. You need to make a good story. Even if you don't know or have no previous background, then make one. Embellish, meaning make something up. Number 5. You need to add extra information and details to your story so that it can last for 2 minutes. And number 6. You should use different time tenses like past, future, and present, along with various grammatical structures in order to get a high score. Remember, every small step brings you closer to your big goal. Keep pushing forward, and I'll see you in the next lesson.